Welcome back to part 2 of day 3 of the Beaver Dam. Welcome, each and every one of you. I am excited to have you guys here. Can we get some people over on YouTube? Can we get some people over on Twitch to message into the chat just to confirm that things are working, things are going? I'm not crazy, I hope. Please let me know if I am crazy, but yes, let me know if things are here. Yoder, yes, we back. Everyone good? Everyone see me? I think I'm real. I help. I'm trapped in Galaxy of Heroes. Long time no see. Okay, perfect. We heard from both sides. Okay, love it, love it. Okay, we're gonna open up Jedi Fallen Order, and while that is loading up, we will push ourselves over. Where's our headphones? Okay. While we wait for Jedi Fallen Order to open and everything, we're gonna, that's right, we're gonna mute the game because it plays music while we're opening the game. So we're gonna take Mara out really quick to go to the bathroom. And so doing so, we are gonna bring you guys with us. I'm having intense deja vu. So what do you guys want to talk about? Because I can't see your messages while I'm out there. So give me a topic that we can talk about. Give me a story that you guys want to hear. Give me anything, and I'll run off of that and kind of monologue and tell you guys a story or my opinions on something while I'm out there. So feels like you're slow, so you're doing baby Cal. Yeah, hey Star Wars Dan, welcome. We're about to take our dog on a quick bathroom break before we continue our journey of Jedi Fallen Order. Yoder, we've already had an opportunity to talk about my dating life. If you guys want to hear it again, we can. I don't remember how long it's been since we last talked about my dating life, but it's not good. If that's something you guys are interested in, yeah, sure, I'll go over it. But anyone got a topic that you want me to talk about while I'm taking my poopers out? Let's see. Okay, we need to be off the Wi-Fi. Naboo raid and CG's response to it lately. I can do that. I was in a band. Not actually in a band. Talk about how people think that certain dog breeds are dangerous just because they don't know them. Okay. All great things. Let's talk about it. Stefan, Wep, and Ash. I will open this up right now, and we'll head outside. It's not going to be the best. I promise, guys, eventually, if we do these Damathons often, which I don't know if we will. But if we end up doing them often, I promise I'm going to get like a good camera that I can bring out with me and that kind of thing. But we're going to have a fun discussion on all three of these topics. So. Come on, let me get over to my other screen. Thank you. Let me mark this as... Can I mark something as unread? Dang, I don't think I can mark it unread in my DMs. Okay, we're gonna bring you guys over to here. Boom. Okay, and we got 8:19 on the clock. Okay, sick. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me double check chat, make sure you guys can hear me before we go out. Not mean to click that, but that's fine. Okay. Yes, no, can you guys hear me? Loud and clear? Okay. Sweet. Let's head outside really quick and hopefully not dox myself. But again, I mean, if someone tries to swat me, I did talk to the cops beforehand, so I hope that that's
that's enough of a precaution that no one can swat me regardless. So, gosh, my ADHD always gets to me. I know one of the topics is dangerous dogs. The other topic is Naboo raid. Oh, what was the last topic? All right, come on. Let's go check the last topic really quick, just so I'm not ignoring the last topic. What's the last topic? Let's see. Oh, band, trying to hear about it. Yeah, that's, I mean, I was not actually in a band itself. I was in band in school. It was symphonic band because we didn't have a big enough school to have like an actual orchestra. And so I played instruments in band. I played percussion, I played trumpet, learned a bit of trombone, learned a bit of saxophone, just a little bit of here and there, but my main instruments were, you know, doing different types of percussion and working on my trumpet skills. I haven't picked up my trumpet in a couple years now, but I still have one. I actually own a violin as well that I've been meaning to learn for years, and I probably will still never have time to learn my violin. Pulling. I also have a ukulele that I've started learning how to use. So that's something I do work on occasionally, especially because I'm always fascinated by people who can sing and play an instrument at the same time. Like, I didn't think that was possible for me, and I've started working on it, and now I'm getting to the point where I can do it, which is always entertaining to see like an increase of skill like that. So I do enjoy that. But getting to the other questions, Naboo raid with what Steve just said. For them saying that they're going to investigate the difficulty of the raid, I find it interesting that they're getting rid of all the glitches they're investigating. The B2 doing too good, and the B1 having an infinite glitch. Like, all this stuff seems a little counterintuitive for what they claim that they want to do when it comes to their overall intentions with the raid. They're like, oh, we're going to look at making it easier. Also, by the way, all the things that make it at least semi-okay, we're going to investigate and make sure that we like it. And it's like, okay. Polling. Mara. Sorry, Mara is very excited. For those of you who are on Twitch, who are going to get the Mara tail wagging emoji, she gets very excited when she sees new people. Anyways, Mara, right here. Oh yes, happy puppy. Are you a happy puppy? Right here. Sit. Sit. Jotty. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it just seems questionable what they're like. It seems like they're like, we want to make it harder, but we also want to make it easier. And I think that's a little, it seems underhanded. But hey, CG does what CG does. I think they should have brought the Jedi Lightspeed bundle back a while ago. I'm surprised they haven't so far. It just seems kind of weird, I gotta say. Come on, around. Jotty, good girl. Keep going. Where? Jotty, pip. Around. It may be a stupid command to teach your dog, but I taught my dog how to run in circles around me, so that way I can get her energy out if I don't have the time to give her a full walk. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know if I have much more besides that. Like, you know, overall, balancing the raid needs work. The responses seem a little underhanded, a little weird. But I think it needs more balancing, and I also think that the barrier to entry on this raid is awful, but the raid itself is better than the speeder bike raid, and I think we were also pampered by how little time the speeder bike raid took versus how long this raid takes and how long the crate dragon raid takes. But overall, I'm enjoying the raids, the visuals, the gameplay's fun enough, but yeah, they got some stuff they should work out. As for dogs being dangerous inherently, I think that's this is the this is the problem, is it's not just a it's not just a thing of is this true or not. It's a argument that's been around forever. It's nature versus nurture. That's just how things work. And I do think dogs are predisposed to a certain degree to certain behaviors. Dog breeds will be aggressive just based on what type of dogs they are. It's just true that they are naturally more aggressive or less aggressive. Just like Mara is more predisposed to be a nervous dog due to the type of dog she is. That doesn't mean her overall personality is going to be the same as every one of them, and it heavily is influenced by that nurture side, how they were raised. And so Mara is very well behaved in most cases. And, you know, I've worked really hard with her to show her love and make her feel like she's loved. And so she doesn't get angry at people. She's a very well behaved dog in most respects. That doesn't stop her from being excited and nervous, because that is how German Shorthairs are in general. They love to run. They will run until their heart gives out. So I think there's a little bit of both there. So I can understand why I can understand why apartment complexes and people do things like that, where they're like, no dogs that are this type, because like you want to limit as many problems as you can, because trying to limit liability is always a good thing when it comes to a business. And so I get why they would do that. Do I agree with it as a hard rule and there should be exceptions? I think there should be exceptions. I don't think a hard rule really makes sense in almost any case when it comes to life. But I do think I can understand why people do that. Now, do I inherently like look at a dog and I'm like, that's a dangerous dog type, I'm not going to go near it? The answer is yes, sometimes. Normally no, but there's certain ones that I've had experiences with, specifically German Shepherds. I had experience as a kid with a German Shepherd getting into the yard of my grandma's house and killing our dog right in front of me. And like most German Shepherds I have met have just wanted to chew everything up. They want to destroy everything in sight. I just have not seen a really well-trained German Shepherd except on like TV. And so I inherently have a bias towards German Shepherds, and they are on that list of these are aggressive dogs. So I don't know. I can see why people do it, because inherently there is that, but there is that nurture side. There is the nurture side. I think we are both nature and nurture. We are inherently predisposed to some actions, but by the nurture we get growing up, we will float in different ways along that path. So I can understand the blatant statements. I really can, that like apartment complexes do, but I don't agree with them. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I'm gonna give Mara some food real quick and then we are back. But yeah, so I don't know. I can see it, I can't see it, both. That's the problem with you see multiple sides of the topic. Do I necessarily agree with the apartment complexes? Not as a hard rule. I do think there needs to be exceptions, but I can understand why they do it. Okay, let's get you some water, poopers, and then once we get you water, you should be good. What about you guys? Like, what is your opinion on the whole nature versus nurture? Because obviously there is an inherent, like, you can see it in the way people act. There's an inherent way that people act, in my opinion. I feel like it's the same thing with dogs. Like, all German Shorthairs I've ever had are nervous. They're all high energy, and they love to run. Like, that's never been a difference. Now, does that mean any of them act the same? No. Which I think also goes to another essence of nature, is no dogs can be the same as another. Especially because most of the German Shorthairs I've seen are trained by my dad, and only 2 of them have really acted the same, and they weren't even related. But I don't know, I'm kind of curious what your guys' thoughts are on the whole nature versus nurture debate. Do you think the nature is based off of the species? Is it based off of just each dog? I feel like there's inherently some to do with the species, and there's some to do with the dog, and then there's the nurture side. And there's no way to sufficiently take into account all three of those without doing a blanket statement of these ones we've seen in our experience have problems of having violence, not having violence either, but the problems of violence in their overall temperament. So
Okay, you guys can hear me? Are we good? Are we back? Let me catch up on chat really quick. Being on a stream of his. Hopefully someone answered Dan. Dan, are you still here? Okay, looks like Wep answered you, yes. Yeah. So, Dan, yes, I do. We're just taking a break from it for now. If you want to get in on it, head to the Discord. Have a great night, Trey Trey. So on the Discord, you can head over there. I can't actually pull it up on the screen without doing some wonky stuff, so I'm not going to. If you head over to the Discord, there's a section at the top for channels and roles, and you can get the roster review roles, so that way you'll be pinged every time I go live for roster reviews. We'll do roster review section one more time before I go to bed tonight. And there's a roster review section. You can go to the roster review section and click the pinned messages, and it'll tell you all the rules about roster reviews. And yeah, we'll do some roster reviews a little bit later. Okay, and going back to the overall thing. All she does is love you. Love that dope, man. You have 2 German Shepherds. Yeah, and like that's the thing. Is like I'm sure there's good German Shepherds out there. I'm sure people have trained good German Shepherds. I've never met one, and that's just it. The only one I met that isn't aggressive is a dip that eats everything. He tears apart everything, and it drives me nuts. Congrats on the Arnold collab today. Thank you, Caleb. Wasn't expecting this angle when I joined. Yeah, Absalon, we took Mara out to go to the bathroom. See, that's the one that always comes to mind, Draco, is pit bulls for a lot of people. Yeah. And so, like, I think putting down the dog just because of the breed is ridiculous. I definitely think so. But, like, having a thing barring, like, an apartment complex, I think is warranted, at least. You can sense your fear. Oh, yeah. And see, I have never seen or met a violent beagle. And so I do think there's a credence to the whole nature thing. Do I think it should govern decisions like killing a dog? Absolutely not. But I do think there is credence to it. Something as drastic as killing a dog should be something that is thought over way more than it is. Literally runs away from a broom. It was good to have you, Draco. Have a great night if you're leaving. Come back. Well, is it easier for people? See, and I would classify like Chihuahuas under that dangerous dog area. Like, yes, they aren't going to do much because they're small, but they're still violent and annoying, and I think they shouldn't be allowed in apartment complexes because I've seen nothing but trouble from them unless they're trained really well.
Let's finish this.
You looked like Death Trooper Peridia. Ouch. Ouch.
Thanks, BD.
Dude, do you think this ATSD has better facial hair than me? I don't know. I feel like we're in a competition right now. I think mine's better. Yeah, and they can be trained really well. That's one of the things that people love, is that they're in a pinch, like if they are threatened, it's a dog that will take care of that kind of thing. And that's the thing, is you're looking for that kind of thing. You're looking for something that can be trained, but also violent when it comes to a German Shepherd. And like the people who are looking for German Shepherds are kind of like already looking for that kind of thing. And so like they're not inherently violent to the owner, and that's not the problem. It's that like unless they're trained well and the owner keeps an eye on them, they can be violent to other people. Frickin' Chihuahuas, or Chihuahuas, if you will. No, it's subpar Breakcraft. This is the pizza from yesterday. I'm currently playing one-handed, so this might not go very well. Mm-hmm. 100%, Stefan. Yeah. Usually a violent dog that is violent in general is not a sign of the dog being violent. It's usually a sign of the owner being neglectful. 99% of the time, that's the truth.
Reading a news ship on scanners. They brought more firepower.
When you get that yellow lightsaber.
Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Keep us... Can't believe that actually worked. Okay, throttle. Report, what's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial Protocol. Can you shut that guy up? 207. Stand down or we won't... Better. Let's do this.
Caleb Cook, it's whatever they bought yesterday. So yesterday I let chat decide my toppings. Every time someone donated $5, they got to choose a topping that I had.
That's out of the way.
And so one half of it is pepperoni, jalapeno, spinach, beef on half of it, and ham with black olives. And then the other half is every veggie under the sun, and it's awful. But it's still food. Can you get the Mommy Mandler song? Sure. Hey, buddy.
Who are you? Someone who just brought Nat to the table. Who are you?
Could someone donate anchovies or sardines? We're not ordering another pizza tonight. We're just eating leftovers.
We will help you. Mandalorians have been in exile.
Took out the bridge.
I will kill them all. With the dark saber, restored to me. Mandalore.
It's headed for us.
That face needs to be clipped. What? Just me going.
Hold on. Brace yourself, BD.
Only saw was this good in Swigo. Fair.
This is the way.
Yeah, at some point, like, you can't really argue with the data. I agree, Pancake. There is precedence, and that's why it's a thing. It's not like it's random. And so, like, I agree that there is a portion that is nurture, and that's important. But they are, I mean, when you go for a breed like that, you are going for something that can protect you. And by going for that, you are recognizing that there is a certain violence that is necessary in the breed, so.
Somebody. What are you doing here?
Exactly, don't know.
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Toffel is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter, a symbol of the Wookiee resistance, striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Seer, Grease, this is Saul.
How you doing?
What do you want with Toffel?
Jedi business.
This is cold Breakcrafts.
I am dead.
Not all of them.
You get that over corpse?
My master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captains...
I'll explain my reasoning in a sec. Let me watch the
I should
cutscene.
help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Mantis works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready. Go, go.
So, I don't enjoy this pizza. It's not great. When food is cold, you get less of the flavor. This is also true when it comes to soda. And most soda nowadays is designed to be cold, which is why we all refrigerate it. And so, for instance, if we were to look at something like even ice cream technically does the same thing. So if you were to look at Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola was made during a time where refrigeration was not really accessible. And so the true taste of Coke is actually in when it's warm. And that's why people call Coke a more bitter soda, is because when you cool it down, you lose a lot of that sugary taste. Whereas Pepsi was designed during a time when refrigeration was accessible. Therefore, you end up having a flavor that is built for being cold, and so it's much sweeter when it's warm, and then it has its normal flavor when it's cool. And that's how most sodas nowadays are designed. And so, by doing this, I'm basically essentially making it so I can stomach the food better, because I just don't want to... I don't want to taste this pizza that much. Like, the one I just ate was like a 6 out of 10, but the veggie pizza is like a 2 out of 10. Dude, the microwave or the air fryer, I always prefer the air fryer over the microwave. Let me go rest really quick before we move on. So there's your new fun fact for the day, guys, is how tastes work with cold. Yes, it's very interesting in my opinion. Oh wow, I have a lot of skill points. They also took the main ingredient out, them a little pee-pee, or them pee-pees. Pepsi President Rapid Beaver. It's actually like a really cool fun fact. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. The secret pee-pee of Coke. The secret passion project was Coke, if you know what I mean. I love Ewok Hunt so much. Cat one, dog one. What are you, a vet, Pancake? Or do you like just like go door to door or something? I like Survivor better. Star Wars Dance. This story, BF2 with viewers. I'm down to do a BF2 with viewers, honestly. Vet assistant in college going to apply for vet school next summer. Very nice. So, fun story before you go. I had a friend that lived in this small town who, when he was in high school, he was an intern at the vet clinic. And then his day job was at the butcher. And so he'd finish with school, then he'd go to the vet, and then he would check out animals, and it was a small farming community. So, like, someone would come in with a cow and be like, hey, the cow's leg is broken. And they'd take a look at it, and they're like, sorry, there's not much we can do. And then he'd go to his job and go to the butcher, and the same cow would show up at the butcher's shop. And so he was part of the whole process. Sounds good, Brickcrafts. But yeah, Survivor, the story just got interesting much faster. I was much more invested in it already. The beginning of this one was a little rough for me to get into, but overall I really loved the game. So, I like Survivor better. Here. Let's do this really quick. Okay. That's over there, and then we're going to start a pull over here. I used to a long time ago. Just as a bad rap. They're both great games. I 100% agree.
Look, a workbench. How much current?
I'm not that tired, honestly. I'm sure I'll hit a point where I am tired, but I'm not that tired at the moment.
I bet you can short circuit Imperial tech.
I don't have a PC to still play or something. Unfortunately, not really. Yeah, unfortunately, with right there, without like a PC that can play it, there's not really a way that anyone can play with PC players. I really think they really gave up way too early on that game. They should have crossplay in the game. They should really have gone through and done more. Okay, I'm gonna give the vote 5 more minutes. So if anyone wants to vote on it, if anyone's down to play BF2, or if anyone wants to just keep going on this, vote now. I just fell off. I'm smart, I promise. Oh my gosh, I didn't press A. It really would. No, it was long before 2042 when they cut it.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Skill issue.
They find the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
I love the fact that they use like the old binoculars from episode 4.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their endgame, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These buildings double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Yeah, they cut the game out way too soon. I 100% agree. I think that's universal.
You hear that? Sitting
Okay, it looks like you guys want to do BF2 with viewers, so you guys want me to jump into a game we can all play. We'll see how many people we got. Yeah, 9 people. And that looks like 6, so 7 of them with the one on Twitch wants that. So let me just get to the next save point and we'll head over to BF2 because I am down for that. It is less mentally taxing than roster reviews is, so I think I can handle that 100%. Also, fun fact about this game. This spot right here that we're at is actually right where the demo of the game was when the first DLC, or not DLC, the first gameplay came out. Like when the game was announced, they didn't have gameplay yet, and then when they brought in gameplay, this was it. This right here was what they tested.
Taking the shot. Last one clear. Be careful, he's dangerous. Kill him quick. I've heard you. Can't top my skill.
Okay. Ooh, we can now slice things. Sick.
Come back here. Something was in there.
Okay. Let's get ourselves saved and let's switch over to Battlefront 2. So, overall, how many of you can play? I need a number overall, because if we have under a certain amount, we can just play normally, and then if we have over a certain amount, we're going to have to make a private game, and so that'll be a little different. So, okay, we've got Master Bud for one. Who else can play? Okay, Yotter can join. Anyone else? Master Jedi, also keep in mind it is a very intensive game, so unless you have a gaming PC, it probably won't run. But you can certainly try. Depends on your internet. My internet, it'll only take about probably 15 minutes, but with your internet, it just kind of depends. Like, is your internet fast or slow? Because I have, you know, fiber optic connection. So we got 2? No more than 2?
There, up there! I've got a shot. Yes, alright, got it. I don't need help to kill you.
Yeah, it's like 90 gigs. That's still 15 minutes for my PC. Like, that's how good of internet I have here.
Jedi is here. Point taken. He's hit. I'm done with this one. What's up now? I can't let it hit.
How do I add you as a friend on EA? It's fairly easy to do.
Time for a stim. Close one.
Master Bud, do you have it downloaded currently?
Get up here! Hurry! He moved! Can't lose, can we? He's mine.
Okay, you have it downloaded. Okay, so we got 2 people to play. Perfect. And that's not too many. Okay, then I will switch over.
This is what I've trained for.
Is it though?
You coward. I am the Emperor's will.
Ooh, okay, I keep that in mind.
Cannot win.
We've got him on the run. Keep pushing. Looks like
Scan him.
I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
Sounds good, Master Bud.
Tight fit, huh, BD?
Flame beetles, they're coming through the walls.
Hit their nest.
Someone else take him down.
It's locked. Hey! Something.
Ooh, Matt. I like Matt. He sits on my doorstep and welcomes visitors. No problem, Master Jedi. If you keep an eye out for it, it goes on sale quite often. So you should be able to... Can I block this? I'm guessing I don't.
Come on, don't let him get you.
Oh, that's good to know. You can force push them against something and it'll pop their backpack. I didn't know that. But yeah, it comes on sale quite often. You can probably find it for like $6 later on. So like, I just wait for it to come on sale, and then you can join us during one of our member game nights when you get it.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay. Oh, shortcut. That's why you wanted to move this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Okay, sick. Now that we are here... There we go. Opening up Battlefront now. Okay, Yotter, if you just want to shoot me what your username is or look me up, you can look me up as Rabid Beaver, Rabid Space Beaver, or a Rabid Beaver X with underscores under all of the different pieces. Guys. Sounds good, Dope Man. You have a great night. A underscore rabid underscore beaver underscore X. It's the original version of my user tag, gamer tag, because it, you know, back on Xbox it was taken. Here, I'll pull it up right there. Okay, who am I inviting? Is Kuya Matata you, Yotter? Who's you? The game made a serious comeback. Oh yeah, we're playing with the viewers right now. Dropped in its prime, so if you want to get in, you are welcome to be here. Okay, Woo Boo is you. Okay. Just waiting on Woo Boo. The Darth Nihilus mod. One day the Beaver Dam will be large enough where we can have a fully modded game with a whole bunch of people. If I can get like a full game going where we can have a private server with like the Mandalore faction where you can play as Pre-Vizsla and all that kind of stuff, I'm so in, guys. I'm so in. But we need to get the Beaver Dam large enough to get there. Bam, replace Finn. I love that. Let's do some co-op to start. I want to get a couple kills with Darth Maul. I always try to get a couple kills with Darth Maul, and then once we finish with a game or two or co-op, we can head into Ewok Hunt, Heroes versus Villains, or Supremacy. Kind of your guys' choice. Whatever you guys want, I'm down to go for it. Ah, dang, dropped from his prime. Okay. No problems. Where is your goal for the channel by the end of this year? It's a good question. I really haven't set goals for the channel, I'm going to be honest. Like, I've kind of been playing it by ear for so long just because I haven't had time to do anything. And so nothing's been overall certain. But now I have more freedom. Now that I've quit my job, now that I'm moving, and I'm going to find a new job, I can find something that works for me. I'm more open. So I'm probably going to set some goals and kind of figure out what I want to do overall. What month is now? It's currently July. 5,000 subscribers. That might be completely out of there, but I think 5,000 subscribers is where I want to be. Just based on the growth that I've done previously and what I think I can do, I want to try for 5 million. 5 million, 5,000. It's going to be 5 million in my heart. 5,000 subscribers. Co-op is the only game I can get kills in. Fair enough, fair enough. Solid. 5 million. Yeah, I wish. Manifest that 5 million. Now, if we're gonna go for 5 million, we gotta become a full-on Star Wars YouTuber. That is what we're looking at. It's not just collabs with other streamers, honestly. Like 250, like without collabs with other streamers, could actually get us so on average we can average 250 a month, and that is with how we've been doing things up till now. Now if I push myself, if I make some really good guides, I put a lot of work into my next videos and start putting more work into my videos overall, I think I can push that up a little higher, so that way more people are watching. And then from there, it's literally just, if I'm counting up the months, we average the 250, and then we jump up with an extra 500, and we're basically there. Like, I don't think it's unrealistic, given what I have to work with. So I just have to stay motivated and, like, get to the point where I'm making some really solid stuff for you guys, and I think we can get there. Because I definitely have been spending less time than I want to on my videos for you guys. Like, I do what I can, but, like, I only have so much time in a day. Yeah, I think Nooch has close to 20k. AP has close to 30k. And then Arnold has 200, almost 250k. He's like 247 or something like that. Okay, sounds good. That's unfortunate, Master Bud, but sounds good. Ooh, that's an Anakin. No, someone took Maul. Gosh dang it.
Search deeply. You will find even fear has abandoned you. Educate them in the fact that they have already lost.
Yeah, he got a lot of his subs at the peak of the game. You're 100% correct. Oh, that was close. Oh. Be one of the best duelists of Galactic Republic. Fair enough. That's a tank. No tank, bad tank, bad tank, bad tank, bad tank, bad tank. Why am I stuck? Oh, 10 health. Oh. Dang it. Just in time. Oh, hi, Obi. Where did Obi-Wan go? Oh, I love how that didn't do a thing. What? How did that not deal any damage? Yeah, we're out of stamina. Uh-oh, block your torso. When was the game peak, by the way, for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Oh, that is a good question. When would Galaxy of Heroes have peaked? Honestly, I think it might have been... Ooh, I don't know. I would say pre-2021, perhaps.
You need to stop and think things through.
Like slaughtering cattle. Impressive.
Got Obi-Wan. Sick. Goodness gracious, this is wild. Gosh dang it. Get in there, get in there, get in there. And that's it. I mean, okay, we can actually, let's see if we can check that. Love that frozen face. I don't know how to check this. I probably have to go to Google Play and check. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough, Yotter, to be sure. Sounds good, Caleb. You have a great night. Okay, let's see. I mean, you can play it, but you unfortunately cannot play it with us. It's not cross-play, sadly. If you don't get in, we'll quit. Interesting. 2017 is where it peaked. That's wild. Okay. It peaked it. Yeah, Woo, you're here. Yeah, you're in. It peaked in 2017 with a total amount that it was making per year at $151 million a year. Yeah, it has to be PC, sadly. It has almost half its revenue, but it's still hovering at around 90 million.
The Republic assault depends on us failing to defend our positions.
My levels from console to PC are drastically different. Oh, hi! That was so many people. Holy shiz, dude. PC won the console war. I don't know if I would say that. Like, honestly, this game's actually better on console than it is on PC. There's actually more players playing this on console than PC. Because on PC, there's just, they don't update it anymore, and there's cheaters on here, and it's much harder to cheat on console than it is on PC. And it's much harder to make a new account on PC, or on console than PC. And so overall, if like you get banned for cheating, it doesn't matter on PC because you can just start up a new account. Who cares? I mean, overall, PC's always kind of had an up on consoles. But yeah, they have been taking the lead quite a bit because like Xbox is letting you do PC stuff. PlayStation is starting to let you do PC stuff. So yeah, they definitely have a leg up on everything. I died for the cause, guys. I died cause I blew myself up. That's the cause. Another clanker for the cause. That was glitchy. Okay, everyone back up. Everyone back up. If we're doing this too much, we're gonna end up winning, and we want them to come in, and so that way we can win. So let them take. Back up, back up, back up. In my mind, I can hear the Duel of Fates music while you play Maul. Fair. Hey, I mean, we can always...
So long, so long. Who are you?
I'll protect you.
Formerly Darth Kenobi. Formerly Darth Kenobi. That is not the Jedi way. What I make you Jedi? Pain. Every choice you have made has led you to this.
That was rude. Hit me in the face with a rocket.
Needs one last lesson. Revenge. I must have revenge.
What's the button to roll? I don't know. I'm using controller, dude. Alt, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the button to roll is, though. It's B for controller. Or circle. Really quick, gotta check something. Mine is alt. Oh no, I'm getting hurt. Okay, I'm good. Perfect. Oh, that's a Chewie. I thought it was just a Wookiee.
I like your new legs. They're definitely taller.
Brother,
Look what has become of you. Lost. Almost. And yet, his presence so close. So close. Kenobi. In my mind's eye. Kenobi. I never planned on killing you. But I will make you share my pain.
okay, solid. Literally actually going to sleep, but wanted to stop by and say for the second time today. You're a mad lad. Also, you're making me miss BF2. I try. Oh, back up, guys. I didn't see the timer. Let them take. But you have a great night, dude. There we go. I was wondering what my music was. Fun fact for you guys. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. I hope it's not as glitchy as that. Guys, is it smooth for you? Because on my screen it's really glitchy right now. Is it smooth or is my OBS just freaking out? Okay, it's looking like it's stabilizing. Okay. It's freaking out. Gosh. Minecraft for the 360 days. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the brightness. Let me see if I can turn down the brightness and if that'll help. I don't know why it does this every time I play this game. Yeah, there's another reason why I want to upgrade my stuff. Like there, that looks normal, right? I mean, it actually looks a little funky still. Like everything seems a little too bright and a little too dark at the same time. But like if you guys could see what my screen looks like, I can barely see it. It's so dark right now. Like it looks like it's nighttime on my screen. I get there. Yeah, like if I were to play Ewok Hunt on these settings, I wouldn't be able to see a thing. Yeah, fun fact about Darth Maul. The person in Star Wars Episode 1 that plays Darth Maul during the fight scenes is different than who voices him, actually. I mean, yes, he only has like one line in Star Wars Episode 1, but yes, it is a different person. Because Ray Park is the one we all know and love, who does all of the actual, you know, fighting. But I don't remember the guy's name, but he's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the one that goes, "What a bunch of a-holes" in Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey, Christo, welcome, welcome. How you doing, my friend? Vin Diesel, yes. Just sacrifice yourself. It's basically taunting. Ooh, boss guide. I didn't know they could come from this way. Hold up. What? Oh, we got a lot coming this way. Come back, Yotter. Please come back. Yeah, I was down. Peter Serafinowicz, thank you. Sam Witwer is for Clone Wars. Yes, it's going good, Krista. How are you doing? We're just playing some Battlefront with viewers. So if you want to join in, feel free to join in. We're just having a good time doing our subathon. So any donos, any subs, anything like that goes straight to our timer. We also have fun incentives, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you want to check out the incentives, you can always go to the Discord under the announcements channel. That guy's name was Dice. Hold up, did I just kill all of Dice? Gotta go get some rest. I'll be back like in an hour or so. Okay, sounds good, Star Wars Dan. You have a great day. MV, how have you not... You've been around for quite a bit of this stream. How have you not gotten a gifted membership out of our 40 gifted from earlier? Would you be mad if I spent my whole paycheck on this subathon? That depends. Do you have enough food to make it to your next paycheck? Are you going to be okay if you do so? Brother, you tell me. Like, I'm fine with it as long as it's not negatively affecting your life, Yotter. Okay, go ahead and quit out, guys. We're gonna do some Ewok Hunt. Ooh, a victory pose for Darth Maul. From a certain point of view. I don't know what that means, Yotter, and I'm worried. Okay, I sent you an invite because you're not in our, actually technically in our party. Or Master Bud, whatever you want to go by, but either way, it's not a real name, I hope. I assume. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Well, you are bad at writing dialogue. Oh, I mean, no. You are lost. Okay, this is bucking the shit out of me. Okay, now at least I can see for Ewok Hunt. I know it's gonna be perfect for you guys, but okay, let's see if we can't find some Ewok Hunt. IDK, where the invite? Oh, you haven't joined yet? If you go to this screen, it might show up. I don't know. Can I just invite you anywhere? View profile. This whole way of doing things is so dumb. EA needs to work on their crap. Hopkins Qui-Gon reaction video deepfakes. I haven't watched many of them. I've seen a little bit here or there, but I haven't watched almost any of them. Starfighter Assault? Dude, people really didn't like Starfighter Assault in this game. I thought it was a really interesting idea, but the problem was everyone was way too good. Okay. That actually, when we're playing Ewok Hunt, I feel like that's going to work fairly easily, I'm going to be honest. It's usually we don't get a full game of Ewok Hunt. You should react to them on stream. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of reaction-based content. Just as a medium of, like, streaming, making videos or anything, I think reaction-based content isn't my favorite. On top of that, I don't think I'm emotive enough to do reaction-based content where I'm like, oh my gosh, or anything like that. But then again, if SS Sniper Wolf can sit there and go, lol, I guess I could do it, you know? Let's say this. If anyone donates either 500 bits or $5, I'll do it before the end of the stream. Someone besides Yotter. I don't want you spending any more of your paycheck on me. Fun fact, Bacta was invented just 15 minutes after Qui-Gon's dead. I haven't watched this, like, almost a single one of them. Oh, is really no one playing Endor Hunt? Yeah, I know you were, Yotter. I'm not letting you spend more money. Okay, I'm sending you another invite, Woobo. Okay, we're gonna try that one more time. Jokeritic Yotter, bless us with your presence. Okay, go ahead and quit out, Yotter. What about my sub? Get yourself your own sub, MV. Don't force Yotter to spend money. I was gonna do heroes versus villains if you guys are down. I kind of want to play Han and destroy some people and make them upset because I love Han. But if you guys want to do supremacy, I'm down. Or we could do... Oh, where is it? Oh, isn't it under heroes versus villains? Yeah, we could do Hero Starfighter. But Han's my player. Well, I guess that won't work then. Okay, we'll try for supremacy match. This is definitely the worst time to play this game. Middle of the night. Which is sad because this is when most people have time that are like, you know, casual players. Hey, this is a full game though.
We will shortly be deployed on a mission to capture command posts before the Republic is able. If your performance is satisfactory, you will then be allowed to destroy their ship.
I'm just gonna stick with Yoder and hope for the best. Yoda or Grievous, I'm fine. Fair. Stick together as a squad. Ow! Snipers! Dang, that sniper just destroyed me. Okay, we have the majority. I'm gonna push towards A. Dang, who just hit me? I couldn't even see it. I was behind cover. I was so confused. Once again, I am behind something. Oh, you are nowhere near close to him. Dang. I have to run to catch up. Dang, he just one-tapped me to the forehead. That's impressive. Yes, $5 is what I said. Oh, why do we spawn all the way back here? I'm respawning. The absolute... Oh my gosh, I love how absolutely synced up we were right there, Master Bud. That was great. Dang, I did some serious damage to that tank. Oh, hi, tank. I didn't even see that tank there. I spawned and I was like, hey, look, a tank in front of me. And there's a tank to the right. There's a running joke that me and my buddy have when we're playing this game and we respawn. We go, Andy's coming! And then just... I think it's the funniest thing in the world. Joke's on you, Anakin. I can hit through your lightsaber. Dang it, I was hoping not to die. Though I think most people are hoping that. That is the same guy on the same speeder bike. I've taken him out twice now. Gotta be honest, I feel kind of bad. Okay, I'm heading to A. I took down 2/3 of the health on that tank. Yes, I will count it if it's $4.99, Master Jedi. Dang, we got so close, guys. We got so close to that A. That wasn't me being Canadian going, that was so close to that A. That was me saying that was so close to getting the point A done. Oh, sad. Master Jedi coming in with the $4.99. Okay, we will be sure to react one of those videos as soon as we're done with BF2. Promise. He's so close. 139 health. He's so close. I didn't mean to click default. Don't spawn on me. Don't spawn on me. Please, not just one. We'll do a couple. I don't know how long they are, but we'll do a couple. I'm gonna push B and see what happens. Just because we've been pushing the A this entire time, I'm kind of curious what's happening over at B. Gnome the Garden got me. Hey, we took A. Okay, let's push B while they're trying to take back A. And there's the donation from Master Jedi. Thank you, my friend. Gosh dang it. We got 2 Jedi over here. I got Anakin to back off by getting him to half health. I keep getting close on those freaking tanks. Song name is Moments by Wep One. Ooh, that was a lag. That was hard lag. Gosh dang, that guy is good. How do you hit me with a shotgun from that far away? Suck it! Okay, I gotta go. Gotta get over there. I'm really glad we're taking breaks for the night, for the simple reason that I can feel how warm my PC is right now. I'm like, yeah, okay, it definitely needs a break. Gosh dang it. Hydrate? Okay. Thank you, Lord Megatron, for taking care of my liquid needs. Liquid needs, brother. My goodness. Oh, the guy over there. I didn't even see him. Probably not the best time for those guys. So let's see. Where's the rocket trooper? I don't have my rocket trooper upgrade like at all. Okay, we've pushed into the right side pretty heavily. What? Okay. I don't have any troops to back me up. This is not a good fight. How did he... Okay, it was a different one. Wait, no, what? He was way over there. How did he do that? I'm so confused. Pajama pants full. I had my shield up. That's BS. We're gonna go in for another one. Another one down. Oh, heck yeah. Let's go for another one, guys. And we did it. Heck yeah, first try, guys. Good crap, guys. That was awesome. Yeah, that was a really quick game for Supremacy, for sure. Okay, I think we're going to end there just for the simple reason that, you know, we do need to get over to this thing that was donated for. We need to go react to this video, and then we're going to do a little bit of roster reviews, and then we'll end there for the night. So that way we can do it again all in the morning. We still have another 6 hours to go. So, and this next day is going to be interesting because we're going to cook steaks for lunch. We're going to have a great day just kind of going through and playing some games, doing some roster reviews, that kind of thing. And then we're also going to go to Denny's at the end. So. Send me the video you think is best. Absolutely. Because honestly, I have seen the barest clips, and that is it. I have not watched like a full episode. I've seen clips on my my YouTube shorts, and that is literally it. So this is your chance to dazzle me. Okay. There's Yoder.
From the last weeks of your life.
And why would I want to revisit that trauma?
It's just you said some things and insisted on some other things that had a lot of consequences for the entire galaxy.
So you want to blame me for some tiny things that happened 15 years ago?
They weren't tiny. You don't have to watch it.
Oh, just stick it on. "15 years, isn't that?"
This is 60 minutes. Put myself in the corner, like right here. What part of this do you guys want me to watch? Because I'm not sitting here for a 60-minute video. I'm not reacting to a 60-minute video.
Yeah, they just say that to make the non...
Yes, give me a 10-minute video. 60 minutes is ridiculous. I'm not doing a 60-minute video. It's not even just that I can't stick around. It's just lazy because they're just going to sit here watching me react to this. So how is everyone doing this wonderful night while we sit here waiting for Yoder to curate our experience, we shall say. Master Jedi just sent me a clip. You're the one that donated. Got 15 bucks in the bank account, so chillin'. Hey, heck yeah. Master Jedi, you send me a clip because this is what he sent me is about Acolyte, and I don't want to deal with that. Yoder over here trying to get me to watch a full 60-minute video and then watch a 10-minute video that involves the Acolyte. Okay, sounds good, Master Jedi. You got one for me, Master Jedi? Something that's, you know, not based around the Acolyte? Okay, also, was it just me or did his beard look glued on in that show? Casually just placing territory defenses right now as we... Yeah, there. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have to do my territory war defenses tomorrow. I can't forget that. That's going to be problematic on stream. I'm going to have to put it to, like, the side so no one can see. I don't actually know if, if like I got a thing that I can do. Okay, here we go. This one. Yeah, like I'll have to put it on like a separate screen. I don't know about my other accounts.
Force be good. They went down easy.
Absolute passengers.
Damn it. That is not the Jedi way.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank.
No, it's me. No.
Search your feelings.
Search your feelings. That didn't tip you off, Anakin.
What's wrong with that? He's just a man who's in touch with his emotions.
And just who else told you to search your feelings?
You, the Jedi.
And what do you find? Search your feelings, Anakin. What do you find when he tells you to search your feelings?
I'm searching, all right.
They asked you to do something that made you feel dishonest, didn't they?
A loose onion is not a pan au chocolat. Why did the council ask this of me?
They fancied a continental breakfast. They were sick of fry-ups.
Well, then they should pay the agreed price. I'm nervous whenever I use the self-service now.
All who gain power are afraid to lose it. Even the Jedi.
It's coming from this guy. Smarmier about his power than a train conductor.
The Sith and the Jedi are similar in almost every way.
What does Palps know about the Sith?
They think inwards, only about themselves.
And the Jedi don't.
From my point of view, the Jedi are selfish.
In fairness, you should see how much toilet roll Yoda had during COVID.
Yeah, and pasta.
Oh, I didn't realize you were still here.
Sticking around a bit, so Skywalker will get his comeuppance.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis?
Oh, the Dooku head and the two hands.
Like, he just read it on the BBC website.
Oh, you see that article about Darth Plagueis the Wise?
They watch him sperm.
No.
In, like a giant egg. I don't want to know what kind of animal has sperm big enough to fill him.
Fun fact, this is actually a Mon Cala. So the Mon Calamari, it's a Mon Cala opera, hence the water and everything. He was a huge fan of these, which became problematic for the fact that during the first year of the Empire's reign, Mon Calamari is one of the first planets that ever rebels against the Empire. And so it became a very rough thing where they sent in Inquisitors, Darth Vader, and Tarkin to completely squash any bits of resistance, because it was just like, you know, it's not only are you screwing with Emperor Palpatine's entertainment that he enjoys, but also it's the first year of the Empire. So
An opera house. There's always a bigger fish.
oh yeah, the Ewan McGregor definitely looks great. The
obvious.
Obi-Wan.
It has Darth in it. We're not gonna go around spouting Sith bedtime stories, are we?
This not tip you off, Anakin. He starts telling you about Siths. Didn't wonder where he got this information.
I don't know. I'm regrown from your right arm. I was in your freezer at this point.
Plead the fifth.
Darth Plagueis is a Dark Lord of the Sith.
He said Sith like 8 times in 20 seconds.
Influenced the midi-chlorians to create life.
To create life.
The ones he cared about from dying.
Annie, I didn't really get why you were trying these weird, convoluted ways to stop me from dying. I was a senator. I had the best health care.
Yeah, but also, we'd have got to live forever. Boopa wouldn't have been able to give us that.
I don't think I want to live forever.
Wouldn't turn my nose up at it.
Yeah, she lives forever, but then she realizes that forever is spent with you.
Oh, the baby.
I mean, I used to just go to the toilet to get some alone time away from you.
Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep.
I don't like the
Sounds
baby.
So fucking wise to me.
Schoolboy.
Talk about amateur hour.
He could save others from death.
Look at the kid, brother Ed.
Wait, he told me this exact story. But in my version, it was he could even stop those he loved from going past the age of 25.
And what happened?
And he went past 25, didn't I?
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
By my Dark Lord Masterclass. Not to get Anakin. What are you?
It's a junior Visa debit.
Oh. You never got upgraded to the MasterCard, did you?
You should probably put me back to junior debit. I owe a lot of people a lot of credits.
Declined? Damn thing has a spending limit.
That's why they have it. Because Padawans are not responsible enough with their financial decisions. Dark Lord Masterclass indeed.
The council will make up its own mind who is to go, not the Chancellor.
Mace does need to work on his tone. It's just unnecessarily mean sometimes.
Oh, he was always
constantly.
Then he'd have a
Constantly.
He'd be in a good mood for like 20 minutes.
Now, this doesn't absolve you of your sins, Anakin, but yeah, Mace was not good with people.
No. Mace is a douche in everything. He started out as being okay. Like, he was okay, he was a little bit of a douche in the movies. And then he just became more and more of a douche as more new canon stuff has come out. Every book I've read, every show I've watched, since Disney's taken over, they're like, this guy's a douche. Qui-Gon's a chronic gambler.
Sticks versus guns.
They're bowcasters.
Oh, it's like a magical bow and arrow. Big war.
You're gonna need me on this one, Master.
Probably should have listened to you.
Yeah.
I haven't been very appreciative of your training.
Finally, some gratitude. Grateful for anything else?
Nope. Well, training. Oh, and the packed lunches you'd make me before the Outer Rim sieges. Though I'd eat like half of them before we even got there.
You are strong and wise, Anakin, and I am very proud of you. And you have become a far greater Jedi than I could ever hope to be.
Oh, Master. That's so nice of you to say.
I said that to you. Verbatim.
Just repeating it, but I meant it. Mostly.
I said that to you, Qui-Gon. Verbatim. Ah, that's where I got it from. I just thought I was really wise and humble.
Oh. It's just something that Masters say to their Padawan.
Oh. No, I actually did mean it, Anakin. 80%.
It will not be long before the Council makes you a Jedi Master.
I was patient. I waited 2 whole days. And how many MasterCards did I get? Zilcho.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.
Are you aware that you're drinking out of a Vader mug?
What's a Vader? Yes, I just picked this up at a jumbo sale for like $1.
You don't know what a Vader is yet?
No. I just got it because it holds like a bucket of Force coffee.
The burden is on me not to destroy all the droids until you arrive.
You're addicted, man. You should seek some help.
No, I've got a lot better. Every now and then I relapse and have to buy a new toaster, but generally I don't think about it anymore.
I have no idea what joke they're making there.
Wait, did you suspect something had been going on between
That
me
child.
and Padme?
No.
Well, why were you delivering my kids in my dream? You weren't trained.
It's a dream, Anakin. You often told me about your dreams where you befriended a talking Force-sensitive snail. Do you suspect them of secretly fathering your kids?
Obi-Wan had nothing to do with our kids. They look nothing like
Wait.
him.
I didn't know I had kids.
Yeah, we were joking.
Yeah. A funny joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the Jedi I should be.
You've just got imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I get that.
I wanted more.
Maybe it's not imposter syndrome.
I won't lose you, Padme.
I'm not gonna die in childbirth, Annie. I promise you.
No, I promise you.
Talk about mansplaining.
What made you so confident? Were you taking gynecology classes on the side?
No, dunno. Just innate confidence, I guess.
Gynecology, okay.
Is here.
Oh, so you chose the exact right hole in the exact right planet in the exact right system. First time. We have the Force, and sometimes it's luck.
So the Force is like a tracking beacon. You can tell where people are at all times.
Pretty much.
It's creepy.
As a bit of an honor code that we only use it when absolutely necessary. Like if you're stalking someone.
If you have warriors, now is the time.
I met a bunch of Utapau Inquisitors. Looked nothing like these guys. Fat heads.
A dinosaur with feathers. Now I've seen everything.
Actually, our traditional depiction of dinosaurs is warped, and most of them had large, feathery plumes.
Oh, all right. I didn't have to.
In the book Master and Apprentice by, I think, Claudia Gray, I'm pretty sure is the first time he interacts with that creature. Because traditionally it's a creature that is Neimoidian, I think. This is pulling from a book I've only read once, so I don't remember exactly, but I believe that's the reason that, like, that's like kind of the explanation that they made in that book for, like, oh yeah, this is why this. That every Star Wars book always kind of has that little fun thing of like, this is why this is why this. So in that book you learn why Obi-Wan hates flying. You learn like how he first interacted. Sorry, hold on. Master and Apprentice is where you learn why he doesn't like flying. What is it called? The one with Brotherhood. Anakin and Obi-Wan. That's the one where you see him first interact with that one, and that one's explaining the gap of in episode 3 where they're talking about how many times he saved him, and he's like 9 times. Kaito Neimoidia didn't count. That scene right there is explaining what that's talking about. Sorry, took me a second, but yes, Brotherhood. I don't remember the author, but Brotherhood is where they talk about that.
Paleontology lesson. Jeez, Obi-Wan, you really ought to suck the fun out of something like
It is a volcanic planet. You will be safe.
It's a volcanic planet. You will be safe there. That's what they said about earthquake.
We're going to send you to the tsunami planet. You'll be safe there.
Wasabi planet. Hotter than mustard far.
Hello there.
Chaperoonies. You are a bold one.
Oh, I'm all about the memes.
You're all about the memes.
You are a bold one.
I like this guy. We're on the same wavelength, me and him.
Kill him.
We thought you would take on thousands of battle droids on your own. They could have just paggered you into oblivion. Now that's arrogant.
I was banking on Grievous being so arrogant that he would insist on taking me on one-on-one.
Even I would have taken that bet. Nah, probably would have. How many times do we have to tell you? There's no point decapitating a chicken droid.
Yeah, but I had already squished his legs.
Myself.
Your move.
You're not playing bloody chess.
I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku.
Dooku, you took another Padawan. You Jedi son.
I'm allowed to have one goodie and one bad. It's Jedi polygamy.
You tried to take Anakin on.
Jedi polygamy.
Well, no, I tried to trade you in for Anakin. There's a difference.
Don't know which is worse. Whoa!
Whoa! 100 credits on Ana de Armas.
Yeah, I'll have that on Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Guys.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Something that you just mentioned. What was the thing that made you just mention?
That on.
In for Anakin. Well, no.
Oh yeah, Qui-Gon had, or Dooku had another Padawan. Dooku had, Dooku actually had a Padawan before Qui-Gon as well, who skated the line heavily with like light side and like doing the stuff that he wanted to do. He also believed in the prophecies for a while, just like Dooku did, which is where Qui-Gon got it from. But he would like just sleep with random girls because, you know, hey, I don't have any attachment and I'm forbidden attachment, and like a very questionable dude. A very interesting story, also part of the Brotherhood book if you're interested. So
You taught him that?
Yeah. Huge strain on my wrists. Great for whisking, though.
Never taught me that.
Probably why your victorious sponges never rise.
Oh, the good guys. You say.
For about 8 more minutes.
You must realize you are doomed.
You know, Grievous is the kind of guy I could see myself going for a pint with. He seems like good crack.
Maybe he is good company when you're not locked in a fight to the death.
Return of the Turkey Dinosaur.
Return of the Turkey Dinosaur. Okay, we're gonna end it there, but gosh. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it definitely has its moments. I need to go through and actually watch all of these. Okay, let's jump into some roster reviews to end out the night, and then I'm gonna go to bed and get my 8 hours of sleep. So are you hooked? I don't know if I'd say hooked. I think I'm definitely going to watch it, like while I edit videos. Watch the Battle of Heroes part. Is it good? I mean, if you guys want to take a second and do that. Like, it's definitely something I'll watch while I edit videos and while I work on stuff. Battle of Heroes isn't even in this one. Oh my gosh, how many times am I going to have to repair Galaxy of Heroes? Screw EA, dude.
Oh, no, no. No. No, 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 no.
Nobody blames you. Nobody blames you, Qui.
The blame lies.
One of these days, Galaxy of Heroes is going to work, guys. I promise.
Yoda giving a eulogy. Qui, mate. Blaming yourself will only make things.
Where you been? Taking forever.
Oh.
Killed younglings.
I actually can't believe that you told her without talking to me first. Get my side of the story.
Need to speak to your lawyer.
No. I fully deny the allegations against me and look forward to clearing my name.
Anakin, all I want is your love.
Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you?
Isn't that how deep is your love?
Is it like Nirvana?
Hit me harder again.
Love won't save you, Padme. Only my new powers can do that.
Anakin, I really didn't want you to deliver my baby using whatever weird new powers you had learned. Maybe go deliver 100 babies with them before trying it on me.
Could we have arranged that?
Only your new powers could have arranged that.
I am becoming more powerful than any Jedi has ever dreamed of. And I'm doing it for you.
Were you, though?
The justification of the male ego knows no limits.
Looking back with fresh eyes, it was probably 20% for you, Padme, but then 80% to stick it to Obi-Wan.
Ah, that's more plausible.
I am more powerful than the Chancellor. I can overthrow him.
And it was at this point that Padme knew she had ferricked up.
He never did learn to stop running his mouth.
And together, you and I can rule the galaxy.
If people don't agree, we can make them with aggressive negotiations. Who's gonna make them, you? Yeah, me. You're making fun of me. No, I'm much too silly to make fun of a senator.
Remember that?
Hey.
Obi-Wan was right. You've changed.
Another point for the Kenobes. Who told you that? Windu.
I have brought peace.
Peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
You were actually kind of
Your
fine.
new
I
empire.
just didn't check your will to live pulse. And I hadn't seen him for ages. We had a lot to catch up on.
Again, my allegiance is to the Republic, to
so
democracy.
much about what I got up to. I never asked about you, Master.
Yeah, same old, really. Oh, I killed General Grievous.
Oh, nice.
Then we went back and dismantled that trap message you sent.
Ha ha! I thought you would. I thought you would.
Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
You really think what we had was democracy?
It wasn't perfect, but it worked well enough.
You see the effect of late-stage capitalism, and this planet's only lava. Like, just volcanoes.
Not because of capitalism, because of tectonic plates.
Nah, capitalism. The proletariat will do anything.
I don't even know what that means. Go on, what does proletariat mean?
It means you're pro the letariat. You are for the letariat.
Exactly. Our new emperor, everyone.
He's changed so much.
Yeah, well, being an emperor will get...
Wedgie, you're both knack.
I don't know about you, Anakin, but I was using the old boxing technique, going in for a hug whenever I got time.
I was trying to nip you with my nails.
There's no sign of his body, sir.
Then he's not dead.
So you're just regrouping for the surprise attack?
Well, if it is, it's decades in the making.
I sense Lord Vader is in danger.
Damn right.
He said the thing, guys. He mentioned the Beaver Dam.
That's it.
Confirmed. We're part of canon.
Yoda, you barely even tried.
I thought he'd put up way more of a fight. The way he told it. I fought my butt off.
He really isn't as good as you always laid out. He couldn't beat Cant, and now he can't even beat this rotten old squid face.
It was past his peak. 500-year-old Yoda, they wouldn't have stood a chance.
Still, reckon, why did he give up? I assume he's retreating to gather his forces at the very least and lead the charge.
Yeah, I assume so. I mean, he's on Dagobah at the moment, but he's not just going to retire, is he? With the state of the galaxy like this.
If that's not enough, heading towards Niagara Lava Falls.
We signed the waivers.
Now blooming Jane and Tarzan. That can't be a serious move.
Okay, that was for the camels.
I'm Tarzan.
Yes, well done. You're Tarzan.
Hey, Sergeant Cooker, how you doing?
That was a big jump, Anakin. What was that, like 50 meters?
Something like that. I was always more of a long jumper than a high jumper, though.
This is the first time I've ever watched this channel, Sergeant Cooker, so...
Apart from you rarely have to use bridges. Keeps you safe from trolls.
Don't look at me when you say that.
I have failed you, Anakin.
I have failed you.
Oh, don't blame yourself.
You were before.
I mean, it wasn't my fault. He was probably radicalized by the internet.
By the internet?
No, I can't forgive myself.
Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil!
What is evil, though? Really?
Shooting electricals from your fingers.
Or natural gas from your butt.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil!
You always do that. Shout from my point of view before making a point.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Is it not implicit in the fact that you're saying it?
I just don't want people to think like Obi-Wan thinks the Jedi are evil. That would be very confusing.
What is evil, then, about the Jedi?
Well, they didn't make me a master. And they wouldn't tell me the secret to dark side midwifing.
I don't know if I'd call that evil. Irritating. But evil? That's quite a leap.
Well, then you are lost!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I agree with Obi-Wan.
Aww. You know, it's driving me crazy right now. It itches.
Look at that face. You're back in.
What?
This is the end for you, my master.
Saying that like a 7-year-old who's just had his PlayStation taken.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Okay, well, that's that. He's not stupid or arrogant enough to take you on the high ground.
Double the high ground, double the fall.
No, he's not. Nobody is that dense.
Not with the high ground. Let's call it a draw.
You underestimate my power.
To Jedi Church this Sunday. Unfortunately, Master Jedi, I do not live in Australia where the Jedi religion is based.
He's trying it.
Padme!
Sorry, I didn't know where that came from. No, sorry, that was
Her response is the same response I had when I was 8 watching this in theaters.
Round him and get the high ground.
Yes. Triple the pride, triple the fall.
Or just jump to the side.
Yeah, I never got that. Usually my jumps were like 5 foot higher. But I tired myself jumping off that pylon thing. Really took it out of my forced glutes. And there was a stone in my shoe. In clear volcano-less conditions, I would have cleared him by like 3-4 younglings worth.
What a horrible metric.
What a horrible metric.
Oh, I never did. It was part of your training. I just said I did. I just skimmed the first chapter. Wow. I have little sympathy for you.
I do, but only a bit. Reading is for nerds.
You were the chosen one.
Anyways. Fun times, fun times. We're gonna try and get this working because this is crazy that it is not working. Okay. It worked that time, at least. Okay. Let's see who's awake. My final count. I was gonna say, Master Bud, I thought we already went over one of yours. Okay, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna let you guys sign up for a second, and while you guys sign up, I'm going to go take care of something real quick. Okay. Ooh. It is not. I mean, I'm fine with doing just 2 and then going to bed for the night and waking up tomorrow and starting again. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, while you have the chance, might as well, right, Master Bud? Okay, MV. Not Beskar, Bo-Katan and Jar Jar ready. Got it. Both will be Relic 7 upon unlock. Very nice. No Afro or DTMG, who cares? Planning on taking Gungans to Relic 7. Relic 9, working towards Glad. See what you think I need to work on, improve. Okay. So this is your account, MV. Should do a Hooters on. I don't even know if there's a Hooters within like a 50-mile radius, gonna be honest. And get demonetized. Okay, let's kind of check over your Hut Cartel because it's always a common one. Good job on Relic 7. Your Hut Cartel. You're even taking the time to relic up your pilots. I love to see it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is one of those accounts. Okay, you could relic 7 to relic 8 your Gungans just to get that fun little profundity counter in a pinch, so that way you have a profundity counter that doesn't require a TIE bomber. Something to think about, MV. You do 7.8 million in Naboo raid. So I think Quadme, Pay to Win, Quancho, all that kind of stuff, Bo-Katan, Mandalore, Jar Jar, you're on a good path. I mean, you're at a point with an account like this where it's like you really choose where you want to go. I could sit here and be like, oh, you should Relic 9 your this or Relic 9 your that, but there's not really a point. If you want a fun little Relic 9, I'm going to say Darth Bane. But first things first, you're going to want to Relic 9 your Master Qui-Gon and Pay to Win, so I wouldn't spend it on that. Honestly, this is one of those accounts where you're at the point where you can kind of go wherever you want. And usually with an account this large, it's the newest and best thing. Now, that being said, you're going for Glat. I think you should consider getting DTMG up. And the reason being for DTMG going up is just because they're doing a lot of love for the Imperial Remnant right now. And I'm sure that your guild will love a Territory War team with the new character, the Dark Trooper Peridia. Death Trooper Peridia. As well as with the DTMG, because I think it's going to be a meta powerhouse on Territory Wars. Now, that being said, just overall, he's not the greatest character, but honestly, like with how much Imperial Remnants we're looking at, and in preparation for the fact that most likely we are going to be getting an Imperial Remnant GL in GL Thrawn, just based off of the Balin, the different reveals being like Thrawn's Death Trooper, things like that. I'm guessing that's what we're gonna get. So it's very tired. I see I love Gungans in my Malevolence fleet. Did I say Gungans in the Malevolence fleet? Geonosians. Relic up your Geonosians. Are you talking about DTMG? Who would be the 5th? Where is it? You go with DTMG, and then Scout Trooper, Moff Gideon, and then you do Night Trooper and the new guy. Thrawn GL. What about Thrawn GL? We're gonna have at least... Okay, so hold on. Let's pull it up. Starship Cooker depends on if you have a Malevolence ready to go. Typically, Malevolence is a better fleet overall. Who would be who's fifth? For Thrawn? One, two, three, 4, and 5, and then we currently we have Thrawn, Enoch, Night Trooper, and what's his bucket? Death Trooper Peridia. That is what's confirmed. Now, that does not include any marquees we get for the Thrawn event itself. That is just Balin Skull. That is not Thrawn. And so going into Thrawn, we could end up getting something like Eli Vanto, which I don't think is likely. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Eli Vanto is likely. We might see the Nogri Rook, his bodyguard. That's one I could see coming. There's a lot of different characters they could bring in to be the fifth on this team. So. Captain Enoch and GL Thrawn plus new Death Troopers come to 10 when they come out. Yes, but like you're forgetting that Enoch and all of them are required for Balin, not for Thrawn, which means Thrawn we still have requirements that are going to be coming, which will include probably Shin. It'll include Shin. It'll include probably Rook. We're looking at other people that will be added to the factions. 100%, and it all just depends on what the next year of Ahsoka and that kind of stuff comes. So there's a lot of room for growth here. It's not like the next 3 characters are the last 3 characters we're gonna have. So sorry, you're right. Brain's not working. They're for Glat. Yes, my bad. They're for Glat. So you have Glat. You got those. I'm tired, guys. You got those for Glat, so you still have room in Thrawn. Regardless, it's the same idea. It's required for another event. There might be a couple that go over. Like Enoch, I could see being a shared wreck between the two because they like to do shared wrecks. So I could see Enoch being a shared wreck with Thrawn, but we still have room for other marquees coming in for Thrawn. So Thrawn wrecks will overlap with Balin. Most likely Balin will be required for Thrawn. I don't know if they'll do Rex, but my overall theory, sorry, I'm getting tired. My overall theory is that we have Mommy Mandalore who can lead up to Ahsoka Tano. I'm guessing Mommy Mandalore is going to be Rex. That means there's an epic confrontation for Ahsoka. Then there's an epic confrontation for Thrawn. It just kind of makes sense. It kind of, fits in a way. Quite a few months ago we got Mommy Mandalore, and now we're getting Ahsoka Tano, who has a direct connection. Now we're getting Balin Skull, and then we'll get GL Thrawn with a direct connection. And so they have a direct connection in lore, they have a direct connection in overall feel. It just makes sense to have 2 epic confrontations for the 2 characters. And so overall, that's kind of what I'm thinking here, is that we will end up with a Thrawn coming out. So we'll have this Enoch team for now. It's going to be a little iffy because we only have 4 members for it. You guys have pointed that out a couple times now. I don't know who the 5th member is or what we're going to do with it, because like they have the Great Mother, so maybe the Great Mother is going to have the Imperial Remnant tag. I don't know, but they need a 5th member for it in general because they are making 2. They've kind of pointed that out with the Death Trooper Peridia. I don't know if you guys watched the kit reveal that Arnold and I did, but it calls out multiple times that you don't want it with DTMG, and that's kind of the point. So OG Thrawn, give him harder Rex and let the people who have him already get a freebie. I doubt they'll buff the Rex for Thrawn, but I could see a rework of Thrawn. Although it's more likely that we'll get Omicrons than reworks, but I doubt that the OG Thrawn is really going to get much done, so. Okay. So, DTMG, with how much is happening in the Imperial Remnant faction, most likely this is going to be a very important faction going into the future. So I think DTMG is a good way to go, just overall with your account. As for other things, I mean, I think your overall path is good. I don't see anything, like, I went through your roster and I didn't see anything besides, like, maybe the Geos up to Relic 7, where I was like, whoa, dude, you didn't do that? I think you're kind of on the right path. Another fun side project is always the Mandalorians. I do suggest this to a lot of top players just because I love the Mandalorians, and I want other people to love them too, and I hate the fact that Lord Vader takes Maul, and we should stop doing that. You know, unless we start leaving Lord Vader off of the Grand Arena table, we're never going to get changes. And honestly, he's getting to the point where he really doesn't fit on the Grand Arena table because, you know, oh, cool, we get a new Datacron that makes it so when you drop dots on people, you get, you know, protection up. That's great. All of a sudden, Boba can kill him in one tap. There's just... It's a lose-lose with Lord Failure, unfortunately, right now. So, check JMK speed. Dang, that is... I think that's the second fastest character I've ever seen. And that's the first character naturally that fast. I've seen one character 202, I think. But they did it with, like, you know, they moved all their best mods over. I actually have been seeing a lot of the offense-based JMKs instead of the speed-based JMKs. I wonder what your opinion's on that. $204. Very nice, MV. Yeah, you have solid speed across the board. Beautiful, beautiful account, dude. My friend, you have a beautiful account. I love it. But yeah, overall, I think the only thing that I'm seeing in here where I'm like, maybe you should prep for the future is going to be DTMG. I know you mentioned it, like it's on your radar, and you're like, I haven't done DTMG. But like, because of the DTMG stuff that's coming out, I think we're going to have a DTMG meta and territory war with the new character. And I think that the Imperial Remnant faction is going to become more and more important within the next year. So I definitely think that's what I would work on. Okay, jumping to this next one. Let's jump into Air Bud. Okay, Air Bud, Master Bud. My final account for you to look at. This is the account isn't necessarily free to play, but I've stopped spending on it. Currently working towards Jamaica and finishing the relic levels on Reva Inquisitors. 2 Inquisitors left. Okay. That's the first roster you've ever had. Wow, dang, MB. Long-term account for not having a roster review ever. I'm glad I could be your first roster review. So I'm a little curious, Master Bud. Why not this? Why is your ad rat at 3-star with 2 Zetas? A, that's overinvested, underinvested. And B, why don't you have a profundity? Started playing on the first weekend of release and didn't spend any money till Lightspeed bundles. Fair, dude. That's awesome. He tore apart my PP. Oof. Good amount of Zetas to spare. I mean, either way, that's still overinvestment. Like, what if a character comes out that's like Conquest, that's like the perfect Conquest unit for you? It's immediately going to start draining your resources. And so you want to keep open resources if you can afford it. So you don't want to overinvest in stuff that you're not going to use for a while. And that sucks a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. AP back in 2022. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm a little worried for your fleets, Master Bud. I think this is the big thing that I'm gonna be focusing on this roster. Also, I'm a little big, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm the normal size, but I feel like I'm a little... I don't know. Maybe my camera is a little too big. Maybe I edited it or something. I don't know. Gosh dang it. It feels better. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm being finicky. Who knows? You decide. Yeah. So you have Iden, not Relic. You have a, you have a fleet, aka Profundity, that like I think should definitely be above it. You don't have a BTLB in your account. Yeah, like you have all the ships done to go for Profundity. You have a Relic that you have, a solid look at the overall Profundity farm. So I don't know. I just feel like Profundity and fixing your ships is, excuse me, much more important than overall going for JMK. He's like, yeah, JMK is a great character and all. I'm not saying he's not. He's one of the top characters in the game as long as you have Cat. But like, it just seems a little off to not focus down your ships, because your account's at a point where, well, let's just say you have more GLs and more quality GLs than I do, and you should be in higher spot in Kyber than me, and you are currently not. And that, I think, is a good deal to do with ships. Not having good ships for off meta, and not being able to put your good meta teams on defense. So, mostly going for JMK because he has Raid Rex. He really doesn't, though. I mean, Qui-Gon, Shang-Chi. Oh, excuse me. Like, you look at my account right now. General Kenobi, Relic 7, Relic 8. Negotiator, 6 stars of 7 stars. Or, sorry, 7 stars of 6 stars. Mace Windu, Gear 12. Ayla Sakura, 7 star. Bo-Katan, done. Qui-Gon, done. Magna Guard, done. Clothes Sergeant, he's Relic 5, he's where he's supposed to be. He's 7 star right now. Wat Tambor, 7 star. General Grievous, Relic 5 of 7. Cad Bane, done. Cody at 7 star. Jango Fett, done. Shock T, Relic 5 of 7. Jimmy, Gear 12 of Relic 8. I could go for JMK very easily. I have a Cat in my roster, and I could go for him very easily. Is it the best thing to get me into the right place in my overall thing? No, it's going to be better if I go for Profundity and then move my way into Jabba, because the Profundity will really solidify my defense and allow me to fully use off meta on offense and just leave everything that's really, really good on defense, because I've worked very hard on getting that off meta on offense. And so then I'll be able to fully focus down and make people stumble on my defense and go after their stuff on offense. I have enough offensive tools that I really don't need another team. And you're kind of in that same point. You have enough offensive tools, you have enough GLs. You really don't need another team. You need to finish your fleets. And so the Profundity is the better option. The only reason I'm going for Glat instead is because Glat is for content creation. Because I'm going to go make a guide so people can get Glat, because I know it's going to be a big PP. A lot of people are going to want Glat, and if this doesn't require any conquest units, this is going to probably be one of the most adopted GLs in the entire game. So yeah, there you go with MV coming in with Grand Arenas are won by off meta. Yeah. Yeah. So, hi, it's me, Mario. I'm trying to figure out if you're the guy I killed in Battlefront a couple times. Guys whose name was Vengeance too. Anyways, but welcome HMS Vengeance. We're just doing some roster reviews right now. Did I do on my makeup? I don't really farm prawns. Was not you. Okay. I mean, it still doesn't mean that you shouldn't, like, yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll play you the ad rad song. We're gonna play it quietly because I'm trying to do roster reviews, but I will play you the ad rad song.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have? What chance do we have?
Love this song. I'm so glad Wep got it done for us. Okay, yeah, so overall, Master Bud, I mean, you go for JMK if you want. Go for it. But, like, overall, it's going to be your ships. Your ships are what need your work. You need Iden Versio Relic. You need to finish your BTLB. You need to get yourself a Profundity. That's going to be what's going to help this account most. Going for JMK isn't going to necessarily hurt the account. It's just going to freeze the progress of the account a bit. So, you do you, boo. It's not necessarily like... You're at a point with this roster. You're in Kyber. You're getting rewards from Kyber. You have enough GLs. Nothing can really ruin your roster at this point. And so that's why I'm saying it's just going to freeze your roster a bit. It's not going to push you very high. It's not going to push you farther. And so what I focus on is pushing you farther. And so I want you to go for that Profundity and those fleets because it'll push you farther into Kyber. It's up to you, though. I don't think going for the JMK is necessarily going to harm you. So... Okay.
Transmitting clearance code now. Transmitting.
You have not unlocked Squad Arena, so I cannot check it, Master Jedi, unfortunately. CT 5597, are you here, my friend? I don't remember, Master Jedi. Yeah, 30 sounds right. Is CT 5597 here? This will be the second time we've skipped him if he's not here. Sounds good, Master Jedi. You have a great night. I'm out of liquid, so we're gonna see if CT 5597 shows up. And while I wait for that, I'm gonna run and grab a drink. Vengeance, are you CT5597? Okay. I see you, Vengeance. I see you. Was this a dare, dude? It is 11:16 p.m. What was this? Did you lose a bet? What's up with a Bodhi Rook Zeta? Ugh. Vengeance, I'm guessing you're behind by like at least a couple minutes. So catch up when you see that part of the video. Bro, that's 2 accounts in a row that we've seen 2 Zetas on AdRad and nothing there. Bro, catch up. You're behind, my dude. Okay, so my question really quick was, what happened, dude? Did you lose a bet? Seeing that, I don't even know where it went, but that Bodhi Zeta? Did you lose a bet? Like, why do you have a Bodhi Zeta? I'm guessing that's Bodhi Zeta was a bet. Okay. Okay. It's my old guild leader's account. Okay. So, it's going to be the same story as the last account I looked at, Vengeance, which is ships, ships, ships. Like, Leia's great and all, but I definitely think... Okay, sounds good, Sirens. You have a great night. I definitely think you're struggling on ships, my dude. Like, you should have, with Jedi Master Kenobi and Sith Eternal in your account, and Jedi Master Luke. Jedi Master Luke, I tested it, can do every single one of the proving grounds. You should have a TIE Interceptor in your roster. You should have a Relic Iden in your roster. This is a meta-killing fleet. You have the Palpmobile, which is a great first step in this. You should have this done. Your BAM should be Relict. This team is much less good if you don't have the Razor Crest Relict. So this is a big thing that I'm worried about, is your TIE Echelon right here. You have a lot of these fleets that are just not finished at all. I do appreciate you have a BTLB, that's good. But like, a lot of these are not finished. Like, you should be working on your Outrider so you can get to that Profundity very soon. So that's kind of what I'm worried most about with this roster, because like you have a solid basis. You have Darth Malgus, you've got Wampa, you've got 4 GLs, and they're not bad GLs either. Like you have a JML, you have a Sith Eternal. Sure, they're not the best GLs, but they're good offensive GLs. And then you have JMK, it's a banger defensive GL. It's like, it's not like you have terrible things. You have a good basis of an account. You're just kind of sleeping on ships. And so that's what I would go for, is I would finish your ships. I'd also like to see some of the stuff down here, like the Dark Trooper, get up there, because, you know, Imperial Trooper team goes a long way. So a Relic 5 Dark Trooper should be on your list somewhere. Savage check. Savage is Relic 3. I'd take him up to Relic 5, but Relic 3 is at least respectable. So that overall is kind of what I'm most worried about when it comes down to this account, is your ships. Your ships are kind of being slept on. So I'd kind of take a good look at your ships and just kind of work on them a bit. Looks like your overall speeds on your characters are looking good for your GLs. Let's check your characters. Moff Gideon being your fastest, a little interesting. Do you have like a DTMG I'm not seeing? Because that's really interesting to have that, but not a Relic Dark Trooper. Yeah, like you have a really fast Gideon, but not a Relic Dark Trooper. Is it just a really fast Gidme team for some reason? Is that what I'm seeing here? Cat is fast, very nice. You don't have a Gidme? I mean, yeah, it could be a Gidme. I mean, 100% possible. It has the Zeta. Baller Gidme team. Okay. Seems a little fast, but overall. And Piet being this fast without you having a Imperial Troopers as well. Surprising. Regardless, get your Imperial Troopers up, dude. Looks like you have a pretty good grasp of who should be fast. I want to see your First Order officer 10% faster than your Hux. It'll help with a lot of your counters. So, a lot of your counters. First Order officer faster than Hux, it helps with a lot of counters. 10% faster helps specifically with the Jabba counter. So, I run troopers with death. With death. Switch it up, dude. Make yourself an Iden Versio team. You're going to be relicking your Iden Versio anyways, so you're not going to go to waste with this Death Trooper. I want to see Veers, Stark, Piet, Range Trooper, and Dark Trooper. It's going to deal more damage by a long shot. This Death Trooper is a very old team. This is something that we don't see anymore because no one uses Death Trooper with the Imperial Troopers. Dark Trooper is just way too good to use anywhere else. Or be replaced by anyone else, so... DTMG. Are you talking about for you currently, MV? It's going to be so here, let me kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at right now. So DTMG, so sorry, getting a little lost in the sauce. DTMG, Moff Gideon, Scout Trooper are like the basic of the team, right? And then after that, you can kind of fit in the other two as you will. Currently, what we're looking at is Night Trooper, the new character, and we're looking at the newest character. I think that's going to be the Territory War meta, and that's because Death Trooper Peridia, what he does is he not only gives a whole bunch of stat boosts to Imperial Remnants, and he has his ability where in Territory Wars with his one Omicron, he only has one, his one Omicron, he's going to make it so that way he can siphon critical damage from enemies. And it's a lot of siphon. It's not like a little bit. It's like he can gain as much as 5, 10 times 5 is 50. He can gain 50 siphon per turn that he uses his AoE. Like, that's wild. He can gain 50 siphon, and then he siphons 50% of someone's critical damage away just right there. And then on top of that, the reason you won't do Night Trooper and Death Trooper Peridia is because Death Trooper Peridia has an addendum in its kit that says Night Sister allies, which includes Night Trooper. So Death Trooper or Night Sister allies gain extra health and protection, and so it's going to make the Night Trooper beefier. Their blight is going to play off of each other. They have a whole bunch of kit stuff that has to do with removing turn meter, just like DTMG does. I think that's going to be the meta for Territory Wars, and I think that's the team you should run. But yeah, overall, your Dark Trooper, like, the difference between how much a Dark Trooper and a Death Trooper hits is a massive amount, my friend. I wish I had a Relic 5 Death Trooper so I could show you the difference in this team right now, but I do not have a Death Trooper level 11. But yes, Death Trooper is a good character, and he was the original character for that 5-man, but Dark Trooper just cannot be beat. Dark Trooper literally swings so far above his weight class that he can one-tap GLs if you get him enough stacks. Like, it's disgusting. So, definitely something to look at. Overall, your fleets are a big thing I'm kind of worried about in this account. Overall, your mods aren't bad. I like what I'm seeing with the mods. If you're using a Gidme, that usually means that you're probably using a Qui-Gon team, so I do want to see this guy to get a bit faster. You've got a solid speed on here, but if you can squeeze some more speed out of him with some speed mods instead of health mods, not going to be a bad thing, just because his speed gets turned into offense when it comes to that team. So Veer's one and Iden one, and even that, and like doing that too, you've already invested into Iden. You are going to get an interceptor soon, hopefully. If you are struggling with the interceptor node, let me know now, and I can give you a couple options with your Sith Eternal to make sure that you get that one done. I can also show you how to do it with JML. Inebriated mini mod check. Okay, sounds good. We'll do you next, my friend. Give me just a sec, sir boss. Interceptor next proving grounds, perfect. So then you're going to get your Iden Versio up. It's going to build you an Iden Versio team, and then you're going to have an Imperial Trooper team. So it'll build you 2 different teams and fix part of your fleets. So it's going to be a great time doing that right there. Yeah, overall, I think that's kind of the big things. You have a lot of fun stuff that I'd love to see you work on. Like, I'd love to see you finish a Mandalorians team. Make sure you have at least this. Yeah, you have this done. That's good. Yeah, hopefully it helps, my friend. Sounds good, Sergeant Cooker. Okay. I'm getting very close to passing out myself, so I've woken myself up a bit, but I'm doing better. No problem, Vengeance. Okay, Sir Boss. Mod check. Anything you're looking for specifically with my mod check? Protection. Thank you for the $5. Also, let me add I didn't get to do this for either of the donations we've had recently. So there's the time for those 2 donations. Solid speed on the JML. Overall, I'm liking the mods on your GLs. Wanted to support and check. Fair enough, dude. I appreciate the help, my friend. Every little bit helps us here in the Beaver Dam get this whole dam moved to another location. Apparently, we're mucking up Arnold's yard, according to him, when we were talking to him. So, we need to move the Beaver Dam to a more convenient location. Okay, let's see if there's any characters that I'm seeing here that I'm like, ooh, they should definitely go up in speed. You know who I'm not seeing up here? That right there. Still solid, though. You don't have a mod fall off is the problem. So like even down here, this is still good mods. Like if you can get them into 300 speeds, that's great. But like honestly, with the crit damage mods that you have right there, plus the extra speed, I'm impressed, dude. Solid. Coming with the 99 cents, Yotter. Thank you, my friend. I will get Mara a treat really quick. I know you're sleeping right now, Mara, but it's time for a treat. Yeah, make it a treat. I'll donate for a mod check. Sounds good, MV. Okay, come on. Yeah, like, dude, your mods, Sir Boss, are like their boss, to say the least. Like, they're solidly done. Like, you don't really have a mod fall off. You've definitely put a lot of work into these mods. I will say, I would like Pip. Good girl. I would like to say I'd like to see some more relic levels on your overall characters. You know, seeing a Dr. Aphra at relic 1 hurts. Seeing a Malgus at relic 5 and an account this large, it hurts. As well as a Kersan and Bosch Leia at relic 5 also very much hurts. I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm seeing that's a problem to this roster. So, don't. No, you're not getting another. I know, I love you too. But
Credits will do fine.
You're not getting another treat out of me. Star Wars Dan just got missed. I mean, we're not done yet, unless you gotta go. Sir Boss, we're just doing because he donated. We're still going. We're at Lion's Arc next. Did I not add time? Maybe I did. Done. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of the thing I'm looking at, Sir Boss. But thank you for the $5, my friend. And it sounds like you're having a good night. I hope you continue to have a good night. Okay, Lion's Arc. We're going to go as far as Star Wars Dan, and then we're cutting it off after Star Wars Down. Unless Star Wars Dan leaves, in which case, no such luck. Then we'll cut it off after Lion's Arc. Because I really do need to go to bed. Okay, Scott. Return in April after 2 to 3 years off. Bought most of the May Lightspeed bundles, almost to Malik. Also working to BAM. Last completion was Dreven. Love to see a good Darth Revan. Ships farming Y-Wing Marauder TIE Defender. Yeah, Star Wars Dan, if you're still here, I'm down to do ya. But you're gonna be the last one. Hey Astro, welcome over on Twitch, my friends. My friend. It's late, dude. I've been streaming for 16 hours? I think 16 hours, maybe 15 hours, somewhere in the area. Are you going to buy the other Lightspeed bundles, Lion's Arc, is my question. Yeah, Astro DB, it's been a day. This is the subathon, so Diego Cruz, thank you for subscribing, my friend. That I will add a minute to the overall timer for that. Thank you. Sounds good, MV. You have a great night, and remember, you the real MVP. You'll keep buying? Okay, if you're going to keep buying Lightspeed bundles, I want you to chase those Lightspeed bundles. But we're going to find you a farming path in case they don't bring them back for some reason, and something to work on right now. So we're going to kind of go with that idea for now. Okay, so I think you have a solid basis of a roster here. And I think you should continue with that solid basis. I don't think you should deviate too much right now because you want to get a solid basis down. So like you need to farm that BTLB Y-Wing. You know, the Marauder's a great idea. TDC, it's a good ship, so I don't see why not. You don't necessarily have the best Empire, but it's something to work on. I think the Wampa needs to come up with your next Omicron. That should be one of your next relic characters. I want to see gas in this account. So here, let me finish looking through the account. Okay. Work on mods to beat the event. Okay, perfect. Here's what I'm looking at. So keep working on your mods to beat the event. Don't forget to take advantage of mod loadouts so you can move mods around, finish it early, without ruining your mods overall. Get yourself a gas, work through the gas. I think that's a great idea. I think taking the time and finishing some of the stuff you have right here will give you some really solid stuff, because you have like a GG you've put Zetas into, you have a Treya here, and so I want you to take some time, finish the Wampa, finish the Treya, finish the John Grievous, get your Grievous team up and running. Speaking of the Grievous team, part of that is going to be where's Separatist? Part of that I want you to work on is Newt Gunray. Get him up to gear 10. Yes, you heard me, gear 10. Don't relic him. Get him to gear 10. Give him his Zeta. It's one of the best things you can do for your GG team. It's a beast in Proving Grounds. Or sorry, not Proving Grounds. In Conquest. It is a beast that can kill Jedi Master Luke. Like, it is a beast that you do not want to sleep on. It can beat the Qui-Gon Omicron, which I'm sure you'll see plenty of. So, get your General Grievous relic to get your new gun ready to gear 10 with the Zeta. Drop Droideka from the team, and you're just using Magna Guard, B2, and B1. You're going to finish your gas team all the way. I just answered that question. Luckily, there's a little bit of delay. Then overall, if I were to choose a direction for your account, Rebels is the name of the game. It's just who is the best place to go in the game is always going to be Rebels. Now, you already have a Jedi Knight Revan, so the Rebels are going to make even more sense because you're making this Darth Revan team, you're making this Jedi Knight Revan team, and I love it. I want you to go for Jedi Knight Luke, and Jedi Knight Luke will give you an assault battle team that's going to be super helpful and also get you into JML and Jabba. I would go Jabba and then kind of go around the loop, go through all of those. If I were to give you an overall farming path, I'm probably going to say Jabba into Executor. It's a great starting farming path, and it gets you into a good place. You could take what you have and go for Lord Vader. It's just not a great starting farm, Scott. And so I prefer you to build out these teams and have a really solid team. And I like the idea of building out the Marauder, getting your Negotiator really nice and sexy to give you a good ship to start, and then building out a Jabba into an Executor, I think is your next couple of steps. So you'll have a good starting person. It'll help you with those mods that you seem to be struggling with right now, as well as it'll help you get settled into just GAC, territory wars, territory battles, everything with that Jabba. So that is who I'm going to say go for as your major project. But for now, you can take like 2 months and just work through the characters that you have currently, because you have some really good stuff in here, and I don't want you to sleep on that. Eventually, I'd love to see a Qui-Gon Omicron to take advantage of this Jedi Knight Anakin. You know, build out all of these teams you got here. You've got an over-invested Treya. This should be relicked. You know, if you want to continue on that idea of the Treya, you can get yourself a Savage up to relic, and it's going to be really, really helpful. The Treya Savage team has one of the best hold rates. It's one of the best defensive teams. It's one of the best offensive teams. That's not like a GL team. Like, you don't sleep on the Treya team. It's so good. So, gas, GG, and Treya at the very least before you move on to another path, and then as you move into another path, Jedi Master Luke, or sorry, Jabba into Executor, and then, you know, you can work through Jedi Master Luke, Profundity, and then Leia over there. So, does that make sense, Scott? Is that too much information? Am I going crazy? And of course, take a break if the Lightspeed bundles come back. Take a break, follow your Lightspeed bundles, finish up your farms. Okay. As things develop with your account, as things move forward, feel free to come back, ask more questions. You've got a lot partially done, and so we want to get some of these done. And so if you want more clarification, you can always come back and we can do another one of these. But overall, that's kind of your big start right now. Yes, roster reviews are now, but we're cutting it out after the next one because I need to go to bed. And I wake up in 8 hours to do it all again. We still have another 5.5 hours left on the clock. We'll see if we make it through to the end of tomorrow. That is the cap for the subathon, is the end of tomorrow. So we'll see if we make it to the end of the tomorrow, or if we just stream for 5 hours tomorrow. We'll see. So I'm excited. But we got one more person because I am exhausted. But we'll do first thing in the morning, once again, just like we've done the last 2 days. First thing in the morning, we're going to wake up. We're going to jump into our dailies. Then we'll take Mara out, do breakfast, and then do some roster reviews. So that is the current plan. Time goes up based on donations, people purchasing memberships, people subbing over on Twitch, people following, all that kind of stuff. Anything that basically interacts with the channel. So like if you subscribe to the channel, it adds a minute. If you donate, it adds 2 minutes for every dollar. If you get a membership, it gives you 10 minutes onto the clock. If you gift memberships, it's 10 minutes for each membership. If you get a tier 2 membership, it's 20 minutes. If you get the tier 4 membership, which no one should, don't buy the tier 4 membership, you add 2 hours. So that's how you get the clock going up. So if you go over to the Discord, let me pull up the Discord for you right now. You go up here to the announcement channel, you can see all of our different things. And so you can see here, Damn Cool adds 10 minutes, Damn Awesome adds 20 minutes, 2 minutes per $1 US or 100 bits. Subscribers and followers, 1 minute per. And then you've got some fun stuff that you can do for 50, 20, 10, or $1. And then on top of that, we have all of these things. So currently we just hit an entire GAC while Jar Jar masked. So we have a Jar Jar mask. Let me grab it. We got this beautiful Jar Jar mask, and so we'll do an entire Grand Arena wearing that. The next thing we got is choosing my dinner tomorrow, and so you guys will be able to get to choose my dinner tomorrow if you guys hit this goal. And then if we hit 420, whoever gets us to the 420 mark is the person who gets a pee-pee mug. It's a little mug that says there's nothing wrong with a little pee-pee, because passion projects are important. The things that you enjoy and the things that you want to farm need to happen in this game, and so there's nothing wrong with a little pee-pee. We don't shame pee-pees here in the Beaver Dam. There's also fun things like a pole dancing stream and you guys texting my ex, so it'll be a good time. Okay, last person for the night, unless we have anyone that donates and needs a roster review. We're gonna cut it off there, and I am going to do Star Wars Dan. Working on Ray. Tier 6 is scary, so farming Zori right now. Okay, hold on. Let me check this. Droid. Yeah, fair enough. The tier 6 is rough, so the Zori is going to help. Looking for group? I don't understand Star Wars. Dan. I'm just going to call you Dan, okay? Passively getting Ewoks for C-3PO for Jedi Knight Luke and Jedi Master Luke. Hey, Tongue Morris, welcome, my friend. We're just about to get off. To be honest, mostly light speed bonus stuff right now. Mods suck. Finishing first order, then we'll go for Executor. Finishing first order. What do you have to finish in first order? Are you talking about like Zetas? Okay. Okay, anyone that's in the chat that's a member, can we get some Savage emotes in the chat, please? So, first things first, my dude, I need you to relic your Savage. That is something you don't sleep on. That is one character that's worth 5. Thank you, Age. Thank you, Performance Anxiety. That is something we don't want to sleep on in general. This is another one for you. I need you to drop the Zeta on Finn. This Zeta, this leadership Zeta, do not give him the Omicron, just his Zeta, is going to give you an immediate, really good defensive team. Then you're going to want to start pumping some speed, some mods into Resistance Hero Finn, but it's going to give you a really, really good team. If you want a full list, hold on. We're going to, whoops, did not mean to do that. We'll fix that right now. I keep doing it. Hold on. Right there. Yeah, that Zori team. I'll find it. Hold on. XP bundles. Welcome. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver. There you go, dude. Go watch this video. It'll go through how you can split up your teams. I don't even remember putting these in. Is this auto? I feel like this is auto. I don't remember putting these chapters in. But yeah, overall, yeah, this will go over, like, you know, you're looking at your Lightspeed bundles and you're like, oh yeah, you got your Ray, and so you can you know, see here you got Ray and then you've got the Finn team, and so this is how you do it. Look at my absolutely scary face there. Aren't I beautiful? So this will go through kind of some of the teams that you can make. Obviously, some of it might not pertain to you fully because you might have a Lightspeed bundle missing here or there. But this will be a great video for you to go through and check it out. So it's called Make the Most of Your Lightspeed Bundles, the Comprehensive 5v5 Team List. Go give it a watch. It should help you with that overall kind of learning how to use your Lightspeed bundles to your advantage. Now, that being said, just going through, it looks like you have a solid start on wanting to relic that Savage, and I think honestly you're pretty on the money. Executor into JML is always what I suggest when it comes to an account like this. It's just, it makes sense because, you know, you get something like the Shadows of the Empire bundle, and you look at it and you're looking at, like, you know, both of these guys are relict and their requirements. You've got Lando relic 3 of 5. You got Princess Leia at relic 3. You've got Old Ben at relic 3 of 5. Then you have, you know, Hera Syndulla at 3 of 5 for the profundity, and so it just makes sense. Yeah, it really does to go for that JML. So I think you're on the money with that right there. One other thing that I'm worried about, you'll see it in that video. Let's double check to see if you've taken advantage of it. And you really haven't. Gear 10, Captain Rex, get this ability to level 6. It's better than any other thing you could possibly do for the Phoenix. Like, I don't care if you have a Relic 9 Ezra, it's going to be better. It's not going to be better than having a Gear 10 Captain Rex with a level 6 Lost Commander. You don't need the Zetas. Nothing like that. You just need a level 6 on Lost Commander. Try to get the level 7 on Suppressing Fire. Shouldn't cost you any Zetas or anything like that. There's no Kyrotex involved in getting him to Gear 10. Get him up to Gear 10 and make this a banger team. You don't need to invest any Zetas past that. You can throw it on defense. You can throw it on offense. It's going to be a great team. Same with Zori. You get that Gear 9 Zori, you get that Finn Zeta, and you immediately have a great team, defense or offense. I still use a Gear 9 Zori to this day in Kyber 2 and get holds. So don't sleep on these teams. They're fantastic. Two teams you really want to take advantage of because you have them done with the Lightspeed bundles that you just got. So you don't want to sleep on that. So yeah, he literally turned the entire team viable. It's so crazy, and I love it. So there you go, my friend. I don't have an actual ton to say to you, mostly because you kind of already are on the path that I would suggest to most people. And you already have a Resistance Hero Finn that's fast, so you can already make that Finn Zori team go. I love the fact that you have your first order officer faster than your Hux. If you want to ensure this is good for all counters, drop your general Hux or up your first order officer, whichever one is easier for you, and make sure there's a 10% difference between their mods. If you do that, then it'll make sure that it's at least 10%. If you do that, then you'll make sure that you can take down Jabba's really easily as well. Yep, CLS into JKL into JML is the path we're looking at. And you went for Darth Revan, right? That's what I saw in your roster, or was that other guy? You're close to Darth Revan. So the Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan's not going to be a bad farm. I'm telling you right now. Your overall big projects are a good idea. Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan is not a bad idea either, because Darth Revan is a great farm by itself. Gets you Sith Empire, gets you Malak, gets you good stuff. I love the Sith Empire. It's one of my favorite factions of the game. They do so many good things. You look at a team, you're like, shiz, I don't know how to beat that. Sith Empire usually does it. Jedi Knight Revan is also connected to that farm. Jedi Knight Revan is required from Malak. Jedi Knight Revan also helps out your Jedi Knight Luke and your Jedi Master Luke down the road, so it's not a bad thing. So if you don't want to do it, if you're not passionate about it, don't do it. That's the nice thing about this game. You can skip farms if you want to. I don't suggest skipping farms out of spite, but I do suggest skipping farms out of lack of passion. What I mean by that is I had a friend who refused to farm the Revans. He refused to farm all kinds of stuff because everyone else was going for it out of spite. And because of that, he lost passion in the game because he was living off of spite. You can only live off of spite so long. Live off of passion, please. Enjoy your peepees. I want to see you enjoy this game, and I want you to see you get the characters that you want to enjoy. So, just a little fun side fact. But anyways. Let's just check over your ships really briefly. It looks like you have a good idea. You're getting that TIE Echelon done. Solid. I would suggest getting the comeuppance and the tank in here just as a good fleet to have, because you don't have a ton of stuff currently in your roster, and so it wouldn't be a bad thing to have in your roster by any means. So yep, you're getting real close to Executor. Heck yeah, dude. This is now easily farmable, which is nice. Yeah. So I would kind of work on that resistance team. Make sure you have first order and resistance done, because you don't have a lot of fleets. And then that Executor is going to give you another great fleet, and it uses all the bounty hunter ships. But then as a byproduct, it also gives you 3 of the Empire ships. So then you can get an Iron Versio with a TIE Defender and go from that into, like, you know, as you're working, you have Rey. You'll be able to use Rey to get yourself a TIE Interceptor. TIE Interceptor makes this team able to kill Executor and makes this fleet into an absolutely banger fleet. They can take out every single fleet in the game, depending on the lineup that you have. So your fleets are not looking bad as like the future tense, but as of right now, they need some work. So maybe work on that resistance to tide you over. Super helpful, especially because Finalizer's greatest weakness in the game, besides, you know, the other 2 meta ships besides Executor, its greatest weakness is Malevolence, and the resistance can beat the Malevolence if they have the comeuppance and the Star Fortress. So something to think about. Love the roster so far, dude. You've chosen a good way to go. Hopefully that has helped you kind of get a good grasp and know that you're doing good. Bodhi song on the way out. You really love that Bodhi song, don't you? We'll play that Bodhi song for you.
The Empire has this kind of power. What chance
Okay.
do we have? What chance do we have? The question is, what choice?
I am tired. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been streaming for almost 16 hours now. We're gonna go sleep for a bit, and then we're gonna come right back in. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up bright and early, have a good breakfast, have a good time doing our dailies, and we'll do some more roster reviews. So sorry, what's the matter with you? Why are you so late? But yes, I am gonna have a good night. Thank you, Ride Rock. Big thanks to those who contribute to the Beaver Dam, especially during the stream. We're trying to hit all kinds of fun incentives. I'm really excited for you guys to hit those higher up incentives, honestly. And so I'm actually, it's weird for me to say that I'm a little bummed we're getting so many donated memberships, because I love donated memberships normally because it gives us an opportunity to make cool content for you guys. You guys have fun stuff coming, and you guys always have like cool stuff happening, and so I love getting people in and letting them try that out and having fun with the members only content. But like, I want you guys to hit these fun incentives on the just the donation side. Big thanks to Snack Attack. Snack Attack has been very generous this last couple of days. He's definitely the damn sugar daddy at the moment. And big thanks to Joe Correa for showing his face today and answering our prayers. He is the damn best member. He is our only damn best member. We'll see if we ever get more, but any damn best member will always have a home on our end screen. Just period. That's just how it works. So no problem, Scott. No problem, Dan. It was great to have both of you guys here in the Beaver Dam. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. I hope all of you enjoyed your time during this Damathon, and we will see you tomorrow for day 4 of the Damathon. I love each and every one of you. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna go get some sleep, and I'm gonna get Mara some sleep too. Yeah, you. Yeah. You and I are gonna sleep. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time. You guys have a wonderful night. How much is the Damn Best? The Damn Best membership is $100 a month, but the perks include you get your own personal video each month that you can request. If you need help with a guide of some type, you need help on mods, I will make a video specifically for you on the channel. You know, it also includes you get to request an emoji, you get your very own emoji and that kind of stuff. So there's lots of fun stuff. But yes, $100 membership, I don't think it's really worth it. It's just for fun. It was like a meme thing. The fact that Joe Correa purchased it is wild to me, and I really appreciate him. But I would highly suggest going for our regular memberships. If you're gonna go for anyone, go for our $3 one and just get access to our fun, like, you know, members only streams and our votes and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love this song. I love our new songs. I'm excited that we get to show them to you guys, and you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys